Hello and welcome to the World of Weather Wonders with me, your host, Mr... Is it Mr. Barron or Mr. Bean? It's Mr. Bean. Welcoming up on the show today, we're going to be live from Heathrow Airport, Australia. The weather helps us to decide what to wear each morning. Children love the snow in winter. People still believe that snow is frozen rain, but it isn't. Snow forms when tiny crystals collide and stick together. Snow is made up of large ice crystals which grew inside clouds from smaller crystals. The highest amount of snowfall in one day was 76 inches at Silver Lake in the USA on April the 15th, 1921. There are two types of flooding, the river mainstream flood and the flash flood. The river mainstream flood is usually caused by heavy rainfall over an extended period of time. The USA floods are the second biggest killer, for an average of 84 deaths from between 1984 to 2003. Now to England. Tewkesbury in Gloucestershire burst its banks in 2005 and lots of homes, businesses, schools were flooded and destroyed. Lots of people had to live in caravans for months, could even be years. A flash flood is the fastest moving type of flood. It happens when heavy rain collects in a stream of gull, turning a normal calm area into instant rushing current. Flash flood waters move at very fast speeds. They have the power to move boulders, tear trees, destroy buildings, houses, schools and bridges. Walls of water can reach heights of 10 to 20 feet and generally carry a huge amount of debris with them. In 2004, the Boscastle flood occurred on Monday, 16th of August 2004 in two villages of Boscastle and Crackington Haven in Cornwall. The villages suffered extensive damage after flash flood caused by a lot of rain that fell over the course of 8 hours that afternoon. The flood in Boscastle was filmed and reported, but that in Crackington Haven was not mentioned beyond the local news. The Boscastle flood was caused by rainfall, which the river could not hold. A volcanic ash cloud caused problems for many airports across Europe. We can now cross live to our transport correspondent, David. David, could you tell me what problems occurred, please?
You can see behind me we are live from Heathrow Airport where everything is back to normal, fingers crossed. But on Thursday the 15th of April 2010 a volcanic ash cloud caused problems for many airports across Europe. It was thought that some 6.8 million passengers had been affected by the safety restrictions. More than 150,000 Britons stranded abroad. Airlines were losing 1 million an hour when planes was remaining on the ground. The UK was virtually a no-fly zone for 6 days since the problem happened.
A volcano is a piece of land, usually a mountain, which molten rock erupts from. But some volcanoes are under the sea. The word volcano probably comes from the name of Vulcano, which is an island off Sicily, named after Vulcan, the Roman god of fire.
Stranded in Paris, I made other arrangements and made sure that I had lots of money that lasted until the situation changed. I rang home to inform them what was happening. I then booked into a local hotel and started watching TV and raiding the minibar.
stranded in America, I enjoyed the place and looked around the country with my friends and family and went to the local swimming pool and waited for another plane to take off.
Dust or sandstorms are common occurrence in dry or semi-dry areas of the world, such as dust and sandstorms can move literally many thousands of kilometres. It is the city that usually wakes up to brilliant blue skies, but dawn broke with a dramatic difference in Sydney on the 23rd of September 2009, when locals were greeted with a reddish-orange cloud cloaking all around them.
I remember the dust storm vividly. Normally I was woken by bright early morning sunlight, filtering through my bedroom window. But that morning it was unusually dark and there was a weird orange glow. I could hardly breathe, and despite trying to cover my face, it filled my nose and my mouth. I had never experienced anything like it.
Thank you, Matt, for taking time to speak to us live from Australia. Tornadoes are usually associated with thunderstorms. They are generally small in scales, between a few metres to hundreds of metres across, and can last for a few minutes or up to an hour, perhaps longer. A rainbow is formed by the way the light bends as it passes through the atmosphere. To carry out my royal duties in all kinds of weather, be it rain, snow, wind, or even a massive heat wave. Even I cannot control the weather.